You don't want to overspend on tech. You don't want to overspend on software, but you want to be able to create content. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Loru, and you don't need an expensive mirrorless DSLR camera in order to make good content. I'm currently recording on one, but we started on our Logitech C920 on a very basic webcam. And in this video, I'm going to be going into what I have deemed the live stream tech stack. This is all of the tech you need in order to begin your content journey, but also tech that is future-proofed for when you scale up both hardware and software. All of this comes to you from our blog. This blog specifically is our ultimate live stream guide, complete with everything you could want. The table of contents is going to hit there. It's a 24-minute read, a long read. I took the 6 years that I've been making content and distilled all of its knowledge into this blog. So I don't expect you to read it on in one setting. Bookmark it, come back. That's what the table of contents is for. Check out what you need when you need it. Let's talk about the live stream tech stack. So the first thing you're going to need is your hardware. The bare minimum that you need to buy and then also to scale up so that you can be future-proofed, so that you don't need to buy something later, are these 5 things. Number 1, you need a webcam. We're going to tell you exactly which webcams to get. Number 2, you need at least one extra monitor to be able to go on the side, to be able to look at stuff. You have to have chat, Discord, your stream window here. You don't want to alt-tab live. It's not very good look. It's not a very good look. It distracts from the content. Number 2, a good mic. Okay, we're going to tell you exactly which mic to buy. Number 4, sure, I think I lost count, is a capture card. All right, if you're streaming on console, if you're doing anything on console, you need a capture card. It is a need, and we're going to tell you exactly which one to buy that's cost effective. And finally, mic accessories. You're going to see one here. I got the pop filter, I got the shock mount. We're going to tell you exactly which ones to buy and then some. The second piece of this thing is going to be talking about the software. The software you need in order to start and then also scale up is 5 things. And some of these you may have heard before, but let me tell you why you've heard them before. First of all, Streamlabs OBS. This is the service we recommend. The link's in the description. I pay for Streamlabs Prime. It's incredible. All the alerts you could ever need, all of the art you can ever need, your own merch store, your own landing page website. I built this website. It took me 7 months. You can give them like $13 a month and you just get your own nice looking landing page. There you go. The second one, Canva. You must be making thumbnails. I made our YouTube outro for this video, so check the end of this video in Canva. I'm not a video editor. I'm not a motion graphic person, and I was able to make a very, in my opinion, nice looking video outro inside of Canva. The third one, Pexels. Go to your Google. We have the link on the blog. We're going to show it to you in just a sec. Pexels is the place to go for free stock photo. You can pay for stock photo if you would like. You don't need to. There's a bunch of free stuff. You can credit the artist. I normally do those things. That's what we do whenever we have like some stock photo stuff, right? This, don't be held back by, well, I need some art. I need backgrounds for my overlays and stuff. It's all on Pexels for you. The fourth one, DaVinci Resolve. I edit all of our YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikToks in DaVinci Resolve. It's a freemium software. It's free for now. Pay for the features. You don't need to pay for the features if you're just starting out. Hell, I'm making, as I said, Shorts, Reels, TikToks at scale, and I still haven't paid for the software. I'm not like torrenting it or anything. Don't do that. Pay for the software. They let you have a certain version of it for free, and then there's a bunch of stuff you have to pay for. So you don't need the paid features to make your YouTube videos and to do all this stuff. When you do need it, it's there, and you can pay for the upgrades. So the final one, Sully Gnome. Again, the link will be in the description in the blog itself, but this is a tracking website that I'm going to show you, okay? Sully Gnome lets you track your streams, but not just that. It lets you track various trends for games. Something I like to do with it is you come into games on the left-hand side here, and you say, show me what is the most watched game in the last 30 days. Let you find some trends that you can see. So currently Just Chatting, no surprise, is the most watched games on, or one of the most watched segments, not a game, on Twitch. Then Grand Theft Auto 5, interesting. So if you want to get into like the RP GTA streaming, looks like now's the time, because it has, how they rank this is streamers to viewers. So if there's more viewers to one streamer, average viewer ratio. So the average viewer ratio is 78 viewers. Go check out GTA. Then League of Legends somehow is one of the best watched games around here. Notice average viewer ratio is 41, so it's almost half. So if you wanted to get a game that potentially can get you some extra viewers, some extra content, if you don't know where to place your stream, if you're a gaming focused stream, we do gaming. All of our gaming's on our second YouTube channel, Laura Mirth Gaming. Go check it out. If you want to do some gaming, this is a good way to map out how you're going to do stuff. Like, let's say you like FPS games. Looks like Apex is trending right now, and so is CSGO over Warzone. Warzone with a score of 23 versus, oh, look at that, Apex Legends only 18. Maybe don't do Apex Legends, kind of low, versus CSGO 60. Look at that. Look at that. You can use the data to infer how you're going to do stuff. So that's all you know. So let's get into some specifics here. Let's get into the hardware specifics, right? As far as your webcam goes, the Logitech C920 is the way to go. You've heard of this webcam. There's a reason. It's incredible. Its autofocus is great for the price. It's got a nice macro lens. It actually is a macro lens. You can hold stuff up in front of it and see it. There it is for you. The best Yeti that you can get, the Blue Yeti. Listen, again, you've heard these things. You know this if you're a content creator. These, I'm telling you, after 6 years, I still use my Blue Yeti. I still use my C920. It's worth the investment. You do need to get a pop filter. That's this on top. So want to pop. You might have heard the plosive. It's called a plosive. It stops the breath from coming into the mic. It really distracts from the content, okay? Make this very clear. Audio is the most important piece of your content. Your picture can suck. It can be blurry. But if your audio isn't good, people leave. So if your budget's tight, when I started out, I didn't have money for, the nice cameras. We've been doing very well, saving up, so now we were able to afford the things, right? The mic is the first purchase you should have. The pop filter, the shock mount, these are the things you should get first, okay? The next thing, you need a good headset. I put this one in here. It's 45 bucks. I used the X Ultralight, the Kraken from Razer, for a long time. I now have a bigger, better headphone because I've been able to save, been able to get those things when you're just starting out. Man, this is a great headset to have. So next you're going to have, listen to me about keyboards. The mic will pick up the clickety-clackety. I use specifically this keyboard to this day. The Black Widow Elite with orange switches. The yellow and orange switches from Razer are the quietest. I've had the best luck with the orange switches. This keyboard specifically also has like a little media bar. You could turn up your sound, turn down your sound. You can see the stream beats. Thanks, Harris. Appreciate it. So that's the keyboard I recommend, because really, if I had a green key keyboard and it was playing PUBG back in the day, all you could hear was clack, 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 clack. No matter what I did, I couldn't get it out of the audio. So next one is the Razer Death Adder. Hello, again. Notice I'm using the products. This ain't some go buy list. I'm literally using these things, and I'm recommending you stuff that I have been tried and true throughout my entire streaming career. It's the best wired mouse I've ever used. My old one died, got a new one. It's that good. Razer Death Adder, okay? I recommend BenQ monitors for your second monitor. All my monitors are BenQ monitors, right? I have 27 inches. How you do the monitor chat, this is very important for ergonomics, okay? We're going to talk about this because it's important. You're live streaming for a long time. How you do it is you take your hand and you get comfy, sit in the chair like you would normally. Hold your hand out, and then your monitor, and you kind of, here, let me move this. There you go. Your monitor should be almost touching your finger. It's about an inch away from my finger right now, just a little bit. That's where you should position your monitor, okay? If you get a monitor that's too big and you're kind of doing this when you're streaming, you're going to hurt your neck. If you get a monitor that's too small and you kind of have to go like, you're going to hurt your eyes. So having one that is comfortable enough, typically, you have to hold it this far away from you, and then you can get the good distance from your eyes to the monitor. It's important if you're streaming a long time. Very important, okay? So I'm 6 foot. 27-inch monitor, fits my height, fits my arm length. That's pretty good. So if you're like 5'5", you maybe get like a 24-inch, 25-inch monitor, something like that. Finally, for the hardware, we have the capture card. It's an Elgato capture card. No surprise there. These are the best on the market right now for the price. It's definitely the one that you want to go with. I picked the out of computer capture card. We use the inside of the computer capture card because it has no lag. That's the difference. And it is frustrating to have lag from this to the computer. You can mess with lag, meaning from video to audio, but you can offset the audio and it cures it. It's not that big a deal because the in-computer one is more expensive, and you have to have a slot on your motherboard, and you have to know how to install it. It's more complex. So if you don't know how to do any of those things, this is the one for you. Okay, so we talked briefly about the software. So we have links to Streamlabs and OBS here. Some people prefer OBS Studio. To each their own. I think Streamlabs is one of the better ones. We just put out a big video about how to stream to YouTube via Streamlabs. Go definitely check that out. So DaVinci Resolve, again, it's free up to a certain point, but I'll probably never pay for it unless they remove some features, which please don't do that. Love you guys. Thank you very much. I highly recommend this software. Next, written is actually something that we didn't talk about in the main graphic up there, but very important that your grammar is good. I literally, thank you, Catch, one of our mods, helps us a lot. Appreciate you, Catch, with all the grammar, because I'm just not very good at grammar, you know. These two apps help me so much. Grammarly is free up to a certain point. You see the ads for them, they're no joke. I pay for Grammarly because we write our blog and I need help with those things. If you want a fully free tool, Hemingway is this. It's literally this window. This is Hemingway. This is it. And you come in here and you say, hello, I am writing my first blog. Okay, so this is a fully free thing. It's going to help you understand if there's too many adverbs, if you're using passive voice, and then you can see Grammarly's there because I have it installed, whatever. So use Hemingway. It's free if you would like to help you with your writing. So we have two notes in here about what you should use for your image editing software. The first is Canva, which we talked about. This is the easy version. This is the one that, like, you can have the graphics, you can have the thumbnails, and if you just don't really feel like image editing at all, then just get Canva and then call it a day. Affinity Photo. So Affinity Photo is what I use. Ladies and gentlemen, I make all my thumbnails with Affinity Photo. I make the thumbnails right now, okay? My editors make the videos. I make the thumbnails for now. We're gonna, I mean, who knows what's gonna happen, but maybe we can hire some people to do the thumbnails, and then I can do something else. You know what I'm saying? The point is, I am not some artist. I am not some, you know, like amazing freaking person, but here's one of my thumbnails. This was our scale up video. So I put the background in, I made it blurry. You know, I added text, I gave it outline, it glow, I added the emotes, I put my face. I know how to do all this stuff now. It's incredible. Who would have thought, right? All of that in Affinity Photo. Our new video, y'all that are on stream and watching this video get a preview. Tomorrow we got a nice video coming in. It's about not getting stuck as a content creator and focusing on your scaling up strategies, right? Check that one out. It just came out. So enjoy it. I had to go get a headshot of Ludwig, edited down. I had to do all these things, and I did them in Affinity Photo. You can't do that in Canva. You can't do those things in Canva. Okay. Affinity Photo is also, it's $50 for a lifetime license, and it's almost always on sale. Let's go check. It might be on sale right now. Let's go look. Maybe it's not. Okay, it's not on sale. It's $55. Okay, we're gonna go update that. I'm like writing that down. Okay, so let me get my note here. $55 Affinity Photo. I have like a note thing for a stream. The point is that it's very cheap for a lifetime license. Photoshop, absolutely. Paying monthly plus like hundreds of dollars initial fee? No. Affinity Photo is just as deep as Photoshop. It's missing some features, but for $55, you kidding me? No. Pop in there. So let's finish this up. Pexels or Unsplash for the stock photo. We have the links in the blog for you. Easy enough. This one is a fun one. Sully Gnome and Social Blade we talked about. This lets you critique games and channels and see the various data they're in. But that's a reactive data set, something that looks in the past. Exploding Topics and Answer the Public let you look in the future. Answer the Public has been featured on many of our videos, especially our TikTok focuses, and it's a website that lets you, up to a certain point, it caps you out unless you pay on your daily searches, right? So if I want to do like Twitch streaming tips, let's say I want to make, I've literally done this, and I've done this exact search query, and it's going to tell me all of the search terms that the entire internet searches around this search term. So how you can use this, if you're a Destiny streamer, you can say like Destiny video game, and it'll do like all these questions and content ideas for your brand. Never run out of ideas again. Answer the Public. It's free, okay? And here's all these visualizations. It's not that robust, actually. Let me scroll down here. This is super interesting. So here you go. Twitch streaming tips for beginners, video. Twitch streaming tips and tricks, video. How to stream on Twitch for beginners. Similar to that one, but still video. How to get better at Twitch streaming. That's actually a really good question. How do you get better at streaming? This is a skill, and I can talk, let's be honest. So use this kind of tool to get some video ideas for you. So the second one, which again, the link is in the blog, Exploding Topics. This is going to be similar to Answer the Public. And again, it's a freemium, free up to a certain point, then you pay. I don't pay for this. I just use it for like a little bit of testing stuff. So if I wanted to come up here and I wanted to see like video games, okay, so notice I type that in. I type in video, and what was up there? Activision, of course, pop up. Of course it did, right? So let's look at the Switch. Let's see what kind of stuff's going on with the Switch. Let's do a 6-month period. How to read this is, in the past 6 months, in the past 6 months, the Nintendo Switch as a search query has gone down, okay? It might show you, however, some other things that are going up or down. So if you're a gear-focused person and you're coming in here talking about Nintendo Switches, you should expect your viewership to be a little bit lower than other things. Maybe don't necessarily make content around this because people are searching for Switches less, about 20% less than they were before. Let's click gaming and see what's trending in the past year. Let's see what's trending. So, a fantasy soccer game built on the Ethereum blockchain. That's actually sounds kind of incredible. Never heard of this until I did some research and checked it out. So it only has 390 monthly searches, but the growth rate is up 3,000%. I might want to go look into this, right? Lost Relics, don't know what this is. Growth is 400%. It's got 2,000 monthly searches. That's a healthy search volume taken from a digital advertiser for the past 10 years. 2,000 searches, that's a good, sweet number. Not gone viral yet isn't small enough that if you make content around whatever Lost Relics is, then you can potentially get some good eyes onto your stuff. So it looks like it's I don't know what this is, but I would have to go check it out. Use exploding topics to do some research to see recently viral things. Okay. And of course, NFTs are on there. I'll get an NFT at some point. I don't have one right now. You know what I'm saying? So the final tool in chat, this is the biggest one that you need if you're going to be making a content brand and forcing yourself to like scale up and put the work in and get it done. You need a Patreon. Okay. You need one. Make sure your monetization is not dependent on a platform. You've seen the problems with Twitch. Let's not forget the YouTube adpocalypse. Let's not forget that Facebook is Facebook and doesn't let you keep your data, let's say. Not every platform is going to do it right every single time. So by having your monetization be focused on off-platform, you can insulate yourself from the problems that those platforms have. So to end, make sure when you look at this, you don't need to buy all these things. You don't need to use all these things. What I want you to take away from this video, if you made it this far, please drop a like. Thank you very much. The second thing I want you to get from this video is you need to invest in the skills and the use and the using of the tools that are the tricks of the trade, that are the tools of the trade. Because when you all of a sudden use your image editing software a bunch and you're making thumbnails and you're making, art and you're doing these various things, you're putting it on Instagram, whatever, you can then market that skill for money. If I wanted to, and what do you think we're getting this good stuff for? We're going to be able to go take photos and image edit, and I could potentially advertise myself as a professional photographer because I know how to professionally edit photos in Affinity Photo because I've been making thumbnails long enough. I know how to color grade. I know how to make the shadows and the highlights and make the S curves, and I'm going to lower the RGB. I'm going to lower the G. Those that know, right? And I know. Focus on learning the skills and getting better on the tools, not on just going live and playing the game. And you're going to be amazed at how far you go. Check out the blog. We'll see you in the next video.